Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of An Old Man with a Telephone. In this episode, I want to talk about my solar power system. This is my off-grid solar system for power outages. It is not a whole home off-grid anything. It is a lot closer to RV and camping size. For those who aren't quite familiar with my videos, this is a hobby project that I've been working on for a number of years. I first started off with a couple of 40-watt cheap solar panels, a PWM charge controller, and a 20 amp hour lead acid deep cycle marine battery. From there I progressed to the EP Ever 40 amp hour charge controller and a 265 watt solar panel. So I upped the game quite a bit with that. Then I upped the battery to six 6-volt 208 amp hour cells wired in series and parallel to give me a little over 600 amps at 12 volts. Being lead acid, you could only use a little under 300 amps without really taking the life out of those batteries. Since then, I have upgraded to the 100 amp MPPT charge controller. I've doubled my solar input to 512 watts. I wore out my lead acid batteries and replaced them with two LiPo 4 320 amp hour batteries, giving me 640 amps at 12 volts. And it is still a 12 volt system. But what happens in winter when your panels are covered in snow and you can't clear them? I did a video on ground mount versus roof mount to discuss that very thing. But in the winter time, you can't always get the power you need into the battery. Fortunately for me, would I run this system or use this system to run versus the power that takes versus how much I have stored, this is really not an issue for me, but I still upgrade my system. For long-term power outages, a couple weeks or what have you, where I'm going to need more power than what I've designed my system for, I also have two gas-fired generators. Now, we all know when there is no power at all and you turn on a gas-powered generator, there's always that neighbor that doesn't have any power and is mad that you do. So solar is always preferred. One of my issues is I don't have a reliable way to recharge my batteries using my gas generator. I've recently been searching for a proper LiPo 4 battery charger that'll deliver 200 amps so that I can charge my batteries in about 3 hours instead of, longer. I have not found that. I've decided I'm going to pull the trigger on a 100 amp hour or on a 85 amp charge control or battery charger, because so far that's the largest I've been able to find. When I purchased my batteries, it came with this plug-in charger. This will tell you it's 7 amps. It actually only puts out 5.5 amps. And if you're talking about 600 amps at 5.5, you're looking at a little over 100 hours, 105 hours. I'm not doing that on a gas generator. That's ridiculous. So I've decided I'm going to buy a new charger. It will be able to charge at 85 amps. And I can run that right off my gas generator. My large gas generator is a Champion, and it has a plug-in for remote switch. And that's kind of been one of the plans and goals, is the charge controller has a port on it for turning on and off generators. So I should be able to hook my generator to my charge controller And when my batteries get low, that'll toggle the charge controller to kick in the generator, which will start recharging my batteries at hopefully 80 amps. And then it'll also run in addition to this particular charge controller, which with the solar that's on it now is capable of putting out about 38.5, 39 amps. I've seen it max out one time at 42 amps, which was kind of nice to see, but it's also about as rare as rare as winning the lottery, I guess. It's very rarely happens, and when it does, it's not for very long, just a couple of minutes at best. So in the next days, coming days, I'm going to make that purchase for that new charger, and I'll get it in and start setting things up, give it a bit of a review, and maybe do a video on that closer to Monday. At any rate, that's all I have for you guys right now. Thank you so much for watching. Do leave a comment. Let me know what you're doing with your system or what you think I could be doing with mine. Aside from all the wire management, I am going to leave that spaghetti mess looking as ugly as it is because I know some viewers really enjoy seeing that and like commenting. Okay, have a great day.